This is literally half a cow's worth of leather. I want to show you how flawed hides are just naturally because they used to be a live animal. So right here is just a little thin part in the hide. You can see some barbed wire scars on the belly, some big bug bites up here at the neck, but because it's scratch and dent, we can cut through all this. Little teeny cosmetic flaws, but still structurally sound, 30% off because they're scratch and dent. Check it out below. This is probably the first pair of Franks that I've ever, I think it is. Is it the first pair of Franks ever done? I know we talked about in a video, and that's how we ended up getting back in contact with Franks, because I've known Franks for several years now. We just never really ended up working together. Just different goals and ambitions, and sometimes it just takes a few years to align with the brand. And it's funny how the internet is, because people are always like, oh, Weston hates Frank, something happened. I'm like, no, Frank's so freaking nice. Like, I like Frank. I was talking to his wife on the call about this pair of boots. And then he came in and was like, hey, what's going on? Like, psyched to work with you guys. And so it's just a really genuine and nice couple, Frank and his wife. And that you know, like I've said 1,000 times, like whoever's running the show usually it affects how the business is run and how it's perceived, the way they treat their customers. And I've heard nothing but good things about Frank and Franks. So when I was talking to him, you know, they've got some really interesting stuff. Bless me, let's pull up Franks. And somebody else designed this boot. It's one of the only times that I've just been like, no, I want that exact boot that somebody else designed. So I'll show you in a bit, and we'll give Big Dog a shout out. Let's look at Frank's website. You actually changed their website quite a bit since last time I saw. So you see Pacific Northwest brand around the Pacific Northwest price range, actually a little more affordable than some of the other brands. Got their low heel firefighting boot, their taller heel firefighting boot. Got a nice little wedge sole. Let's see all their options. They've got a little dressier Wilshire, I think that's what it says. They've got a standard offering of products that are similar to the rest of the Pacific Northwest brands. I actually am curious about this wedge sole. What is this about? Let's see if this one has more pictures. I think they must be working on their site a little bit, because I swear they had more photos last time I checked. Let me zoom in. So looks like, can't tell if that's a double midsole. My guess is it's similar to, I'm gonna grab them actually. Those are similar in construction to these whites, where you've got that half midsole or a lineman shank, but the Franks doubles it up. And so you've got the wedge sole plus the lineman shank plus a full length midsole. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see what they say about it. The Rainier is a comfortable, supportive work boot built for long days on hard surfaces. Designed with the high arch support of the 55 last and the comfort of a wedge sole, the Rainier is a great choice for jobs that require a lot of working or standing on concrete. It is well suited for warehouse work, delivery routes, shop work, light trail use, everyday wear. The 2021 Sand is comfy, I already know that. 7.5 to 8 ounce full grain leather. Water resistant too, that's nice. Let's see what they say. McKay lock stitch construction. So I wonder if they still do that full internal, like basically Blake stitch that a lot of the other brands used to do, but over time they've just gotten rid of it for various reasons. But I'm curious to see if this has that true McKay lock stitch. So here's some more of their unique offers. It looks like people's canceled orders or mistakes in ordering. So let's see what they got. They got a monkey boot. Keep that in mind. We've got, what do they call those? Met guard boots. Got some cool two-tone boots. That's a really nice color combo. Got a little short luggy guy. Like it. They've got their horse boot. What am I trying to say? Jungle boot. My brain was finding the right word. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. You know, similar to the Indy 4, but they use canvas. And so people are, I wish you use canvas. Go check out Frank's, they got one. That's a good looking boot, what the heck is that? It is canvas side. Oh my gosh, it's like a lace to toe jungle boot. That's pretty wicked. I didn't even know Frank's did that. They're probably like, we don't. Why did you show that on the video? People want it. Just kidding, they might not care. So let's look at the about page. Just now that we've kind of got an understanding of what they offer. We gotta get in there real tight. Frank, president and owner of Frank's Custom Boots, began over 2 decades ago as a general manager of Nick's Custom Boots in Spokane, Washington. So that's where Frank got all his experience with the Pacific Northwest boots as he was a general manager of Nick's for 2 decades. Frank's earned experience in all facets of footwear business, from production and custom fitting to sales and service. In 2016, the Frank's brand was born, and we continue to do things the good old-fashioned way, building customers one boot at a time with the most discerning eyes. Why buy Frank's? Frank's Boots manufactures handmade custom-fit boots right here in Spokane, Washington location. Frank's was founded to focus on core qualities of quality, comfort, and durability. We focus on quality, not quantity, performing custom fits with the highest precision and make a quality product that we can be proud of in our locally owned shop. At our location, we resole and rebuild other brands: Whites, Nicks, Westco, other handmade footwear. Several craftsmen, the Frank's crew, several craftsmen from previous companies followed Frank's and joined forces to start the Frank's boot line, so you can be assured the great service and quality with over 60 plus years of combined experience. Pretty cool. Look at all these kilties. We originally started selling our kilties in limited sizes and our 4 or 5 standard leathers, but they're so popular and people are always asking us for more specialty leathers that other brands use, like some Red Wing leathers, some Shrunken Bison leathers, some Whites and Thoroughgood leathers, and Bloodcore. And then all these new kilty leathers also come in our coasters, and these have been really popular. The Shrunken Bison, like this black Shrunken Bison, the tobacco Shrunken Bison, and the chocolate, because look how thick they are, and they just have a really cool texture. They're just really tactile feeling, they just kind of have a nice feel to them. And they come in all of our different sizes, our fringe kilties and our no-show kilties, from 6-inch all the way up to 10-inch, and even some quarter-bin no-show kilties. So check them out below. Protect your investment. Kilties are made to help protect your tongue from wearing out, prevent stuff getting inside your boot, take a little bit of space up if you got a case of the lads. So check them out below. So then, what's in the box? What's in the box? I'll show you. But should I show you the inspiration first? I think that's the way to do it. Because there's a fella named Big Dog on Instagram. I don't remember. I gotta look him up real quick on my phone. Big Dog 308. I didn't ask him if I could give him a shout out, so hopefully he doesn't care. Ow. Get out of here. Just let me look at the site. So Big Dog, he's got quite the boot collection. He's got a lot of heritage footwear that's really cool. Oh my gosh, Instagram, you guys are so stupid. Get this shit out of here. Oh my gosh. I hate Instagram. I really do. I think it's like the worst social media platform besides Facebook. All right, well, I'll show you on my phone, I guess. Nice job, Instagram. I wonder if TikTok's kicking your ass. So he's got some really cool stuff from Bob Henderson. That's a brand we should cover. I don't think we've covered Bob yet. Looks like some nice whites from Baker's. Got some really pretty leathers going on there. Got a pair of nice, looks like Pacific Northwest, what are they called? Country boots? What the hell am I trying to say? They're Nick's Palouse cowboy boots. So I love Big Dog's eye for footwear, but especially one very specific pair right there. I've seen these a little bit here and there throughout the entire internet. Well, that's the entire internet, like through the heritage footwear side of the internet. They just keep popping up, and I just love the look of them. I love that two-toning. I love the lace-to-toe. I love that monkey boot style. And since we covered monkey boots this year, when Frank's reached out, or I guess when we reached out to Frank's, we were like, what do you want us to ship you? Like, what do you want? Do you want one of these? You want one of those? Like, you want a firefighting boot? And I was like, I really want to try that monkey boot. I've been on the monkey boot trend this year. We did the Goral collaboration. We cut apart like all the heritage, all the old school monkey boots dating back to I think the actual original one from Czechoslovakia. So I've just kind of been into lace-to-toe monkey style boots and just lace-to-toe boots in general. Like I've got, actually I'm gonna go grab them. I've just been obsessed with roofer boots, monkey boots. I even tracked down some of these because I love these boots, but you can't get them anymore. And so they had 2 versions of them. They had one with the double layer with all the rivets. They had the single layer with just a stitch line. I've just bought these for research. So eventually I'm gonna do a cut in half of one of these or both of them. So let me know what you guys wanna know about these and just roofer boots in general. Because I might do 1 video with both of them, I might do 2. But the goal is to convince Thorogood to bring these back because these are so sick and I really want a pair and they don't make them anymore. So help me convince Thorogood to bring these back. But I also, you know, part of this was research for the monkey boots video with Goral, but I've just had an obsession with them. And so this might be my ultimate roofer boot. And I kind of forgot all the details I asked for. It was a while ago. Because there's a difference between roofer boots like this that have the pattern that runs all the way, this panel that runs all the way down to the toe, and you have like this little teeny toe right here, versus the real monkey boots. Remember, it was like 2 panels that came together like this. This is my best attempt, okay? And they come like that. And so it's seamless in the toe and fairly seamless around the back. So these are more roofer boots than monkey boots, but people call them both monkey boots, which is fine, I think. I like the name monkey boots. So, let's do it. Let's see what Frank sent us, now that you know all the info. I've been a big old daddy Demko. Oh my gosh. Toss this right to the camera. Cause I forgot what I got. It's the Big Dog colorway, but I didn't get the exact same thing as Big Dog because I didn't want a big, tall, huge, like 10-inch pair like he's got. Frank's box. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first pair of Franks we've ever done. I'm not cutting them either, sorry. This, unless they got something wrong. But I am keeping these for me. This is for the private collection. There's my nose. Okay, let's do it. Let's look at the box first. There's Frank's number, information. Keeping it secretive. I forgot what I ordered. Okay, let's do it. First time ever. Let's see what Frank's has got. Now watch someone be like, no, you for sure reviewed Frank's. I'm pretty sure we haven't. Maybe, I don't think we have. All right. I'm very excited about these. Okay. Got some packaging. We got us, ooh, that's nice. A big old thick canvas kilties. Got your laces. Got some goodies in there. Got some stickers, some Darn Tough sock logos. Frank's logos. It's a nice little patch. A little sticker on it. That's funny, they just put like a little sticker on it. Okay, moment of truth. Did they do it? Is it the Big Dog special? Let's find out. It looks right. Can't get it off. Oh, look at those. Oh my gosh. Yes. I accidentally explained this half midsole. That's so funny. Look at these. These are snazzy. So yeah, this is the Big Dog special because he used, let's see, I've got it pulled up here. Let's see, he's got a 10-inch monkey boot, so this will be a 6-inch monkey boot, or a 5-inch actually. 3 eyelets. Because like, similar to these roofer boots, they're pretty low. You know, they keep them, roofer boots are usually quite low. I don't know if that's 6-inch or 5-inch. I'm not 11.5 E. I think I ordered, 9.5 double E just to give me a little bit of extra room. I'd rather put a little boot breaker in there. If it's a little too big, then have it be a little too small and hurt my toes. Or any insole. We just designed the boot breakers for that. And actually, I know it's a shameless plug, but like, something that's nice about Chelsea boots, I just realized this as I've been like working on a Chelsea boot project with whites. The boot breakers are really nice for when you need to take up a little bit of instep room. Like I've got little lady ankles and legs and feet. And so I always have extra room right here and I want to take it up. And there's little pads you can put on the inside, but they fall off. And that's what I realized was nice about the boot breakers is you can snug up that room in the instep by just adding more boot breakers in there. So just so you know, what are the other details? So what are the colors of leather? We've got oiled latigo chestnut upper. So this darker brown, and then we have the oil Latigo tan with work patches backstay, and I think that's just a really pretty combination. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Backstay. Just like a subtle two-tone. I think I wanted the other color Kilties. It's not that big of a deal. I'll literally just cut my own because we've got similar color leather. And then instead of the Honey Vibram, I wanted this lighter 2021. That's funny. No wonder I wonder if actually, I don't know. I was gonna say no wonder I was like drawn towards that listing where I explained the 2021 sole and the half midsole. But it's similar to these Chelsea boots that I really like because you've got that half midsole and you got that full length midsole, unlike this pair of whites. So the whites, you get that crazy flexible toe compared to crazy flexible for a Pacific Northwest brand. Similar idea here, but this is gonna be a lot stiffer because you have that full length midsole still in there. God, these things are beefy. These are gonna be nuts. That's so crazy. So yeah, huge shout out to Big Dog. I copied your idea, but you have great taste. How could I not? I think we pretty much nailed it panel for panel too, except for the height and the outsole. And I don't know what last this is on. I'm not actually sure. God, these are beefy, substantial boots though. Like look at the shelf right here. Oh, okay, does it have that Blake Rapid stitch? It does. You've got that stitch right there that goes around on the inside of the insole instead of all the other brands that have moved away from it. This is gonna be a tough break-in though. This leather is, this is some stiff, thick stuff. It's crazy how tight they get that stitching line. You know, most of the other Pacific Northwest boots, they use a lot bigger gaps between their stitching lines. Okay, should we try them on? It's hot, it's summer, so I got my comfort clothes on right now. But we'll still try them on. Get some laces. We also got a lace project coming up. Got our long haul laces that they're supposed to be done earlier this year. But sometimes it's hard to guess how long things are gonna take when it comes to manufacturing, because we do most of our products in-house, but we can't manufacture laces. We don't have $1 million worth of lace manufacturing equipment. So we outsource some of the products like the saddle soles and the laces and the simple socks that are coming up too. And so it just takes a while. You just never know. So your guess is as good as mine when those products get released. But that's part of the learning experience. You know, that's why I really value doing these collaborations. That's why it's really fun coming out with new products, is it teaches me more and more about the ins and outs of the footwear industry, why certain things take so long, why it's a pain in the butt for this, why it doesn't work for that, you know. So it's all good. Just fighting against AI now, trying to stay relevant in a world of AI. Okay, that looks pretty good. Look at it laced up. Looks even better. Yeah. All right. Let's try them on. They're roomy. That's okay. Like I said, I'd rather take up room with a boot breaker than have too little room, especially where that McKay lock stitch is on the inside, basically like a Blake stitch. Because you can cover that up with a little boot breaker or any insole. I'm not just plugging boot breakers. I am just plugging the boot breakers because they're specifically made for this. But that'll be perfect. Because I did not want my toes squished all day, especially in a lace-to-toe monkey boot style. These look good. That's my Roblox. Ooh! 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 Trying to keep you guys entertained, okay? Just kidding, I could just shut up too. And dang! Look at these! Boots and shorts, we're bringing it back. Wow. Look at that. That is a beefy, that boot is insane. That looks so crazy when it's on. Look at this. That looks so crazy. I love these boots. Good job, Big Dog. Huge shout out. Hell of a design with this one. Go support Big Dog. And maybe, I'm wondering if Frank's will do this as like a specialty, almost like a little mini collaboration for Big Dog, where if you get the Big Dog specialty, get the Big Dog colorway, because I love this colorway, and I'm jealous I didn't come up with it. That's a good sign. When I'm jealous of someone, I'm like, dang it, that's a good idea. I wish I would have come up with that. Look at those. Those are so good. I freaking love these. They're so big though. Like they, just like comparing them, like the two roofer boots that I have next to me. Also, these are the long haul laces, a shorter version. They're gonna be so sick. Just look at the look at the difference between these two. They're roughly the same size, but it's just like Thorogood. It's a lot tighter, a lot smaller, not nearly as thick as materials, not double layered up. And this is just ultimate thickness and materials, triple layered, everything to the absolute max. Those are insane. I love these boots. And look at it. Look how this right here, this, I hope this shot's not atrocious, editor, I'm sorry. But look at the crazy pull-up you get. This, I just love the look of this. This just like tickles my aesthetic eyeball. Oh my gosh. They're not like super uncomfy either. They don't have, they've got like the arch support of a Pacific Northwest brand, but they're not gonna be crazy to break in. Dang. Shout out to Frank's. I'm not cutting these though. Don't even ask. I'm keeping them. I could probably convince them to send me a similar pair to cut, but I am not cutting them. I'm keeping these for once in my life. Cause I've also just been obsessed with these monkey boots and these roofer boots this year. So I'm gonna kind of revive that monkey boot series, cause I didn't get time to cut these during like the lead up to the monkey boot. And it would be pretty interesting to do a pair of these. I just don't know if Frank's wants to do it or not. I'll ask him. Be on the lookout for this Thorogood video. Check out the Goral monkey boots. Check out the boot breakers. Check out the Franks. Check out Big Dog. Huge shout out to Big Dog. Thanks for letting me copy you. You got great taste in heritage footwear. So that's fun. I'm gonna start breaking these in. These are really pretty boots. These are some of the prettier boots I've had in a long time. And I'm curious how these break in, because this sole is very rounded right here. So, good stuff. Shout out Frank's. This is a good one. This is one of my favorite boots that hasn't been a collaboration lately, because that's the fun of the collaborations. I get to design whatever the heck I want. You know, like my dream boots across the board. But when someone else designs a dream boot, I gotta have it. I think it looks so good. Shout out to you guys for supporting these videos, because it's fun just to be able to geek out about stuff and show you guys and bring you along for the ride and pick your guys' brain and what you want to see. So if you do want to see these cut in half, let me know. Comment below, and that's it. See ya.